Alrighty boys, welcome back to another step-by-step video. Now this step-by-step video is going to be a full game that I got over on Oregon where this game I believe ends up being like a double overtime game. So I wanted to share that with you guys here. And it's on Oregon, which is one of the maps that I feel like is probably one of my better maps. So I feel like explaining to you guys in detail of like my mindset for this map is going to be really beneficial to help you guys learn and get better. Um, but getting us started here, guys, on this first round, we're playing Ace. Now, typically what I like to do during prep phase is I like getting my drone over on the master balcony, poking my drone through the doorway just to see if I can catch any red pings or anything when they're upstairs. And then once I spawn in here, what I like doing normally is I like going over and shooting out this default cam first of all, and then we like usually peeking this window. It's important to be on that ledge when you're peeking that window. It's like a nice little like hop up angle. So like if someone is spawn peeking that window, you're gonna get a free kill because of the elevation difference. But we're gonna start by claymoring the white hallway window, the white window itself for white stairs, and we're gonna go ahead and start rotating over to master balcony here. And I'm shooting open the window right there just for a little bit of phantom pressure into sight right there. And also, if any of my teammates decide to rappel down, we're also going to be able to use that as well, because it'll be already open, so it'll be ready to go for anybody to peek it later in the round. We're going to go ahead and peek the head holes for attic here on the upside down rappel of Ace, because typically people like to peek those off the start of the round, and I end up getting myself a free kill right there. Now, typically after peeking the upside down rappel, I'm gonna want to open up the main wall, which is I end up doing here with my Thatcher. I shoot out the left side of the breach right there, and the main reason I'm doing that is because it creates a little bit of cover on the breach, so that way we can play it easier. Now, there is a guy on the right side trophy here, and what's going to end up happening here is my Thatcher is going to walk in. I'm pinging it for him. However, he's not going to pay attention. He's going to end up dying to the Warden, but I am going to go ahead and successfully get a refrag, putting us in a nice 4v1 advantage, and my teammate's going to go ahead and follow up and get the last kill. Now, second round here, boys. We're droning. We're doing the same push as before, like same setup. There is going to be a slight difference on this one than the previous round, and long story short, though, I'm going to be speeding through the prep phase though whenever it's going to be very similar to the previous round. But the main thing that's going to be different from this one is we're going to come out of spawn. Now I'm getting calls from my teammates that are spawn peeking lobby, so I'm going to go ahead and peek this classroom window. And now if anybody jumps out of classroom right there, I'm going to end up getting myself a freebie from all the way back in the junkyard spawn. So I just feel like that's an interesting thing to show you guys here. But I'm going to go ahead and this time we're going to claymore small tower run out this time. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it makes sense that they might try to run out now that I got kills on that upside down rappel. So this is my way of adapting. Now we claymore the showers window there, and it was vaultable, which means that they basically prepped the barricade. They didn't break the glass, but they prepped the barricade for the window hop out. And right here I'm just checking the white window just to make sure that one's not prepped as well. And then what I'm doing in the background here is I'm calling out to my Ash to hold the white showers hallway window hop out, so that way this vigil doesn't have like some kind of weird impact play where he runs out and gets free kills. But he does go ahead and jump out here, and he is going to end up hitting my claymore, so we're going to get a free kill right there, putting us in a 5v3 advantage off rip, which is fantastic. Once again, shooting the left side of the breach here for a little bit of extra cover, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the wall here. And then I believe what ends up happening here is there's a guy close left of the trophy door. So all I'm doing here is I'm just holding him in place, and I'm telling my teammates to swing and kill that guy, which we do end up swinging him right there and securing the round right there. Vigil's bottom white here, and so what we're doing now is since he's bottom white, I can go ahead and safely rotate into kids. Now I also could go big window here, but that's like, it doesn't really matter. This is 3v1 advantage. He's down below. It's completely winning. Now, my teammates are going to sell their bodies here, turning into a 1v1. But I believe that I'll be able to win this gunfight, so I played aggressively on the kid's door and secure myself the round right there. Now, typically, guys, if you win the first two bomb sites of any map where they go back-to-back sites, typically what's going to end up happening is they're going to go to the next best site. So, in this example, they're going a laundry bomb site now, and so my push is going to change now. Instead of playing Ace this time, I'm going to be running Monty, and essentially what I'm going to be doing with Monty here is I want to push bunker, and I want to get control of elbow, and I want to have my teammates funnel behind me so that way we can get control of bunker, and then I can walk up and have one of my teammates play behind me for elbow. And once one of my teammates plays behind me for elbow, I want to rotate and take pillar. I want to also have, ideally, I want one of my teammates to walk down back stairs as well. And then, long story short, we'll be in a really good position to get some kind of execute on the pillar is how it would go in my head, ideally. Okay, now, moving on, we're going to go ahead and flash out. We're going to Ash Charge the mirror. I'm going to go ahead and get smoked out here from elbow. And all I got to do here is I just got to wait for the smoke to clear, and then I'll be able to walk into elbow. Right here in the background, I'm telling my teammate behind me to hold my bunker door while I walk up for elbow. And then all I'm doing here is I EMP his smoke grenade so I can walk in since my teammate's pinging it. Then I'm going to go ahead and swing aggressively. Now right here, this warden has a shotgun out. And then the Mew pulls out his shotgun, which gives me free melees because they're not going to be able to one-shot me because I have a shield in my face. They're not going to be able to do enough damage to me. So it's completely winning for me. If I just whip out my shield, they're both in front of me. I'm going to be able to just bash both of them and get control of elbow. Right here, I get flanked for some reason. I don't know how this ends up happening. Kind of a sub on my team. But long story short, 1v2 position now. My last teammate's on back stairs. I'm going to go ahead and speed through this because he doesn't end up winning. He does end up charging down the stairs here, and then I believe he's going to end up dying to this bunker guy when he tries to contest, and then we lose the round right here. But moving on into this next round, we're playing Mute now. Now, typically what I like doing with Mute is I like putting a Mute Jammer for this trophy door. And I don't put a Mute Jammer on the main wall, and the reason why I don't do that is because I feel like it's kind of a waste. Because it's very easy to get rid of it. You EMP it, they have Thatcher on the board. You can Ash Charge below. There's so many ways to get it, I feel like it's not worth it. So I don't end up doing it. And I put my last remaining 3 inside of attic. So I put one on the attic doorway itself. I put one on this attic double door, or double wall is what I should say. And then I put one on this hop up here, or below the hop up for attic. And the idea with those Mute Jammers is that if anybody decides to push attic, they're not going to be able to drone, which will end up giving me free kills if they do decide to push attic. Now, we're going to go ahead and make the rotate hole, and then we're also going to reinforce this wall inside of Kim's, and then we're going to make another rotate hole right next to it. Now, a lot of people have arguments when it comes to doing feet holes or doing rotate hole here. Honestly, I don't care. I don't think it matters that much. I like to do a rotate hole just because I like to play more flexible during the round. Now, if you guys watch the step-by-step videos very consistently, you're probably going to understand the next thing that I'm going for here. I'm cycling cameras here just to see what their overall push is. Looks like they're going to be wanting to take attic. But the main reason why I'm playing inside of attic in this corner is because I want a Nitro Cell 4 trophy. That's my idea here. That's why I've ripped my Nitro here, because I'm waiting for any type of audio inside a trophy. Now, there is glass on the floor inside of trophy, which is essentially like going to be my sound cue if anybody decides to push there. Right here, my teammate's calling out that there's no head holes on white. This is the one thing that I made a mistake of not doing, is putting head holes right here. Although we do have a Frost on the board, and Frost has the super shoddy, so I'm a little bit confused as to why I'm making all of the rotate holes here. Now right here, I do end up dropping here because I want to hit a flank for white stairs. And while I do drop here to try to make some kind of hero play, it does turn into a 1v5, unfortunately. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and swing up. I'm basically just looking for kills here. I'm using audio. I get a kill on the rotate hole, get another kill on the Twitch inside of bunks as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and go into sight here. I'm going to kill another guy behind the bomb, putting me in a 1v2 position. And then I'm going to go ahead and go up to this attic shield. Now, honestly, I didn't know Ash was in right here, so I end up swinging. Pre-firing, I end up whiffing, and then I end up losing the round. Now, not much is going to change for this next site setup. We're back on the same site. I made the head holes this time, which is the main difference from my last setup. But I'm doing the same Mute Jammer, so I'm going to go ahead and speed through this because it's the same thing that I previously did. With the exact same setup, exact same Mute Jammer. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed through this. Now, I want to quickly talk about the mindset for this bomb site. Now, typically I like to play this as a bunker setup, so I don't usually like to have roamers. I am in a 5-stack, by the way, for this clip. And long story short, what I like to do, like I said, I like to go for the Nitro for trophy. I like to cycle cams at the beginning of the round just to see what they're pushing. Holding my Nitro Cell early here, so that way if I do get any audio, I can go ahead and toss my Nitro Cell off rip, get myself a free kill. And Typically, those will be the ones that you'll end up seeing in the step-by-step videos. I do it like literally every time because it's so consistent. Right here, we're going to get Blitz Rush from, I believe, Big Window for context. It's either Big Window or White Stairs. I'm not exactly sure exactly where we get Blitz Rush from. But my teammate's going to get chased down right here. I am going to end up killing the Blitz right here. Now, remember how my teammate died Big Window and then the Blitz rushed in? There should be a guy on Big Window here. Now, I am getting audio for Trophy here, so I'm going to go ahead and Nitro Trophy. I don't end up getting a kill, and then my teammate once again dies to Big Window. Actually, he dies from below Hatch right here, actually, instead. And but the Ram did make Vert from Big Window by using her Ram and to open up our rotate hole and make Vert for Kitchen. So right here, I believe for context, the Ace is below inside of Kitchen, peeking through the hatch, peeking through the Vert, trying to get any free kills that he can get. I don't end up peeking the Vert because I don't think it's worth peeking it, honestly. It's not. It doesn't seem like the right play overall to do. So all I'm doing here is helping for White. Now, it's important to note that I don't actively swing White. I'm more or less just waiting for them to walk in, and then I'm going to swing. That's my goal with that. They've rammed open my attic window here, and then for context, my Warden is going to die, putting us in a 2v3, and my response to us being in a 2v3 is to ego challenge this attic window, because we have to get aggressive to try to secure or come back in this round. And then my teammate's going to die inside of site, putting me in a 1v2. I just jumped out, gave a nodie to the enemy team, so I'm going to go ahead and die, and we're going to lose the round. Now, since we lost kids twice there, we're going to go ahead and switch to the bottom basement bomb site. Now, if you have watched the step-by-step videos, you'll probably understand what I'm going to be going for next here. But long story short, playing Legion, main reason why I'm playing Legion here is because I want to stop Monty rushes for elbow like how I did on the attack. Because Monty's playable here, Blitz playable here. All the shields are playable right now, so playing Legion is a must-have in my opinion, and then also being able to play elbow with like a Warden or Mute or whatever would also be really, really helpful in this position as well. But we're going to go ahead, put a BP over this little dresser right here. We're going to put 2 Legion Mines for elbow here, so we're going to put one on this corner, one in the middle of the hallway inside of blue bunker. And so that way, if someone decides to rush it, I'm going to be able to swing off my Legion Mines because he's going to get rooted in place. As long as nobody's covering him, I'm going to end up getting myself a free kill. Putting another Legion Mine for the backstairs here. And the idea with that is that hopefully they'll hit that Legion Mine and I'll get audio for them pushing down the backstairs. The worst case scenario is them walking around that Legion Mine and I get no audio for it, and they just walk down and kill me. That would be the worst case scenario. But right here, a Twitch drone comes down. I'm going to go ahead and shoot that. Tell my team that we got one Twitch drone. So now they only have to watch out for one more Twitch drone, and then they're done watching out for Twitch drones for the Mira. Now, next up here, guys, we're going to see an Osa try to walk down the back stairs here. Whenever you guys see a solo pushing Osa with her shield out, you honestly just want to rush her because it's a free kill. You can knock back the shield before she places it and get yourself a free kill. That guy tries to whip out his gun, but I'm too close to him, so I end up getting the free kill. There is another guy on the back stairs here, so all I'm doing here is checking for the pixel angle that people like to sit on. They like to bunker down on that back stairs angle and watch pillar. And all I'm doing here is I'm just going to go in and out of the angle, waiting for them to get set up on that angle so I can walk up and pre-fire them. Also at the same time, guys, is I'm trying to be aware of bunker as well, because once I get Legion Mines for bunker, that tells me I can swing for bunker as well. And then right here, once again, I'm going to swing. Nobody's on the angle, so I'm going to go ahead and back up to the bunker doorway once again. And then my main priority here, guys, and I want you guys to understand, is I got to deny backstairs. Twitch decides to swing right here. I'm going to go ahead and injure her, putting us in a 5v2 advantage. There is one more guy outside of bunker here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put a Legion Mine on the left side of that bunker door. And the reason why I'm doing that is that if they decide to walk in and push towards me, they'll hit that Legion Mine if they decide to not go for elbow. Does that make sense? That's the idea with that. That'll give me a sound cue for their walk up, is the idea with that Legion Mine. Now I'm holding a pixel angle here because we know there's another guy bunkered double door. And then right here I'm getting audio for backstairs once again. We get Dokubi call right here. I'm going to go ahead and back up, hit the mute jammer to get rid of that. Then once again, we're going to look at the angle. Nobody's there. So then we're going to go back, and then now we're going to go back again, peek the angle again. Nobody's there. My teammate dies laundry side, so we know one guy's going over to the laundry side. we get, I believe, right here, my teammates giving me callouts that it's like a laundry freezer push. I have 3 teammates on that side, so I don't necessarily need to rotate as well. And then what's going to end up happening here is my teammates are going to get the last 2 kills, and then we're going to end up securing the round, putting us into overtime. Now, once again, guys, we're in overtime. Now, the only site that they won was the bunker site. Now, like I said, my team kind of sold this round, but the Monty push did work, so I'm going to go ahead and run the Monty again, because once again, guys, I want to get control of elbow. I want to try to push up for pillar. I want my teammates walking down back stairs, and then it should be a really easy execute from that point onward, so nothing really changes with my push. I'm just relaying the information of what I want to my team, so that way we can do it properly this time and make it work. Now, once again, we have the Flores here. There is a guy, they did open up the bunker double door here. He's using the Flores to try to clear utility for me for my walk up for elbow. Now right here, I'm pinging the bunker doorway here, and at the same time, I'm calling out to my teammates, hey, can you hold my bunker doorway? That'll allow me to walk in. We ash charged the mirror. Now I just need someone behind me to hold the bunker doorway. And once my teammate gives me the go ahead that he's holding it, then I can go ahead and walk in. And you're going to see here, I'm talking to him, hey, hold my bunker doorway so I can walk in and take elbow. I believe right here he ends up going behind me. He gets shots on the Jaeger that tells me, okay, it's go time. Let's go ahead and push for the elbow rotate. Now these guys decide to reinforce it off, which is honestly very good for us because that essentially allows us to get a free bunker. Now unfortunately my backstairs person does end up dying, but like I said, guys, at this point now we just need to take pillar. So I'm walking up with the Monty to take the space. There is a guy backstairs. Remember that because I believe it is going to be important. Right here, I'm telling my teammates, like, hey, we need to watch out for backstairs here. I can take pillar, but I need someone to watch my backstairs because this vigil, or not vigil, sorry. Actually, yeah, it is vigil, sorry. Vigil is going to be backstairs. I checked the hatch here just to make sure it's not open because if it is open, then I'm going to be a free kill right here. They smoke me out for kill box. And then once again, we do have pillar control now. And all I really need to do here, there's a guy highway, so I'm going to go ahead and melee him. He's stuck in a corner. Once again, shotgun out, so it doesn't do anything. 3v2 advantage. Jaeger, I believe, TK's the Vigil who was behind me. I honestly thought that we killed the guy in sight, so I thought it was a 1v1 in that position. So right there, that was actually a sell by me because I thought that there wasn't anybody else in sight and it was just Jaeger alive. That's why I ended up pushing up right there, which triggered me being a free kill, and then they ended up securing the round because we weren't able to follow up and get the rest of the kills. Now it's 3-4 match point now. We're playing Legion once again, speeding through the prep because it's the same prep as before. Now, this team that we're playing against is actually a stream snipe stack. So they actually know about my Legion mines for bunker double door for the elbow walk-in for the shield. So long story short, what you're going to see here for context is there's going to be a Monty that's going to walk in. He's not going to go to elbow. He's actually going to go to next to my BP by the dresser right there, or the cabinet. And what's going to end up happening is I believe what I end up doing is I Legion mine backstairs here. And like I said, Monty walks in. He knows about my Legion mine, so he's not going to push elbow, but unfortunately he's going to expose his feet to me, so I end up getting myself a free kill. Kind of a bad decision making by Monty, and we end up getting a free kill. It's also diffuser down, which is fantastic for us. We end up shooting the Twitch drone once again, so now there's only one Twitch drone left alive to be able to go for the Miras, so I relay that information over to my teammates. And then once again, I'm getting audio for backstairs. Now right here, I'm telling my warden to back up to the corner of elbows because if he dies, that essentially is going to open up the round for us, for the enemy team is what I should say, which is bad for us. So I'm going to go ahead and swing backstairs again because I know someone's there. This time around, they are posted up on an angle, so I'm going to walk up, pre-fire, get myself a free headshot. And then I believe what's going to end up happening here for context, guys, is my teammate's gonna give me a call out that the last guy is pushing over by freezer. So I'm gonna go ahead and run over to freezer because I'm in a frenzy to finish my clip. Long story short, and so I'm gonna end up pushing up into freezer, and I'm gonna go ahead and swing the bottom of the staircase here. But he's not gonna end up swinging me here, and the barricade is still gone and are still closed. So we're going to go ahead and run towards backstairs because that's the next prediction of where I would imagine he would be. He hits my goo mine on backstairs, which gives me the go ahead. Then I can walk up and get a free kill on him because he has to pull it out or else he's completely losing. So that tells me that I have a free walk up to get myself a free kill and secure the round, putting us into double overtime now. Now, once again, guys, going to be speeding through prep phase as per usual. And I believe for this specific clip, I'm actually telling my IQ to take small tower side here and try to walk up white. And you're going to see here he does end up starting to push it right there. We had the preset drone, so him going up white will be important for later in the round. So I wanted to quickly mention that. But essentially it's the same push, same claymores. We're opening up the master doorway here. We're going to play the upside down rappel. Like I said, guys, the plan with the upside down rappel is to try to kill anybody that's ego challenging trophy. You're going to see right here, there's a guy inside a trophy that is ego challenging for the master breach. But with the upside down rappel, it's very hard for him to actually win that gunfight. So I'm going to go ahead and start droning here. I want to get intel for my teammates here on this guy that's playing trophy. He ends up rotating back into sight here, so I'm going to go ahead and peek again. He does end up swinging once again because he's way too aggressive. So I end up getting my free kill right there. And then right here, I'm calling out to my Thatcher like, hey, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get the wall. Where you at? He goes ahead and Thatchers right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and open the wall once again, shoot the left side so we have cover when we walk in, and then once again I'm getting back on the rappel because we don't have top main control if I'm not mistaken in this clip. They're going to go ahead and C4 the breach here, which is going to stop me from actually being able to open the wall, and then it gets electrocuted for my last one. And then my teammates are starting to get kills now, which is fantastic. I believe my Ash is pushing white stairs here with my IQ, which is great. That's fantastic for our push overall. Right here I'm getting visual scans, so I want to make sure nobody's hitting a flank on us, so that's why I'm checking main lobby right here. It is gridlocked off though, so it's completely winning for us, and my gridlock is holding for it. There's a mute jammer on the trophy door right here, guys, so that's why I need to drive my drone through the breach here to figure out where people are. And then once again, we're going to drone. Nobody's close left trophy door. Nobody's on... Or actually, one guy is on bunks. He's going to shoot my drone. So we know one guy's on bunks. We know one guy's kids. My teammate got impacted. I don't know if that was from a roamer. But my teammate's going to go ahead and refrag. And then once again here, all we got to do here is we just got to walk in. It turns into a 4v1 because my teammate gets a kill on the guy inside of kids through the rotate. Now the last guy, for context, is in kids. I go ahead and plant in this corner. I'm telling my teammate to hold my cross. Now I do decide to swing aggressively here, and then this guy ends up dropping the hatch, putting us in a 3v1. It's completely losing. I give the call out to my teammate. So the last guy is going to be downstairs. He's going to be trying to rotate up. So all we got to do here is just play safe. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's step-by-step full game. Now, like I said, they were stream sniping. So this guy tries to go for a last-ditch effort C4 kill onto me. He doesn't end up getting it, though, because I predicted his stream snipe C4. And then they end up surrendering, and we secured a round, finishing the game with 18-4. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!
That's crazy.